Well, this speed ski is fast-moving stuff. No sooner had Formula 2 finished, a blink, and the ladies were on the line, raring to go. Same start procedure, 2 flags 3 minutes, 1 flag 30 seconds, but only 25 minutes racing against 30 minutes in Formula 2. And suddenly, it's the usual frantic rush to the first turn, with Rachel Casson leading the way. Down the home straight at the end of lap 1, it was still pretty close, as you might expect. But on the inside of the course, Casson's driver, Jeremy Simmons, had the economy line between the boys and took his skier into the second lap with a precious, if small, lead over 34 Debbie McKay, with Karen McMillan third. Next time around, however, McKay's driver, Ken Thorne, pulled alongside and went for the lead. She, however, was not quite so impressed. After repeated attempts to slow him down, she threw in the towel, or in this case, the handles. It was nearly present for Casson, although in fairness to the young athlete, one she would probably rather not have had. She's a tough cookie and likes a good scrap, and this was now comparatively easy. Okay then, let's take another look at McKay's surrender. Remember, we're around 90 miles per hour, and in the end, that was just too much. Back at the front, Casson, under the watchful eye of her father Malcolm, marched on, propelled by two 2.5-litre fuel-injected Mercuries. And it's an opportunity for us to take a look at the leg so cruelly wrecked by a fall at over 100 miles per hour 2 years ago. Now pinned and heavily strapped, they mark the courage of a young lady determined to get to the top. McKay, meanwhile, almost 2 laps behind, had restarted, but a 5-minute deficit, now in 4th place, was always going to be too big a task for the Penarth girl. Up ahead, on the 9th and final lap, local favourite Karen McMillan had moved into 2nd. It was boat 225 again, this time driven by Jerry Doherty. And remember, 1 engine compared with Casson's 2. But even with 3 engines, it was doubtful whether anyone would have got the better of Casson on the day. There's a determination about this young lady that bears the mark of a future world champion. And the scoreboard then shows McMillan getting within 8 points of Casson. That's about 350 yards, with Fiona Walker of Lyme Regis third. Time though for us to talk firstly with a disappointed Debbie, then a rejoicing Rachel.
Well, Debbie, that was a pretty quick race and a bit too hot for you at one stage.
No, like a trader. Speed isn't a problem, it's just staying there. It's like being constant.
Yeah, we've got the shot actually of you just having to let go, was it?
Couldn't hold on. No, no, it's just too fast.
When you actually had to throw out the handles, what speed do you think you were going? 80, 90?
Probably about that.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was good.
What speed do you think you were going? It looked pretty quick.
I haven't got a clue. It felt faster.
Yeah.
I'm getting more back on the pace again now, I think, this year.
Yeah. So all memories and all legacies of those injuries gone now?
Yeah, sort of. I went to Australia over the winter and did some training out there, and I sort of got everything sorted out there. Came back this year. Just fresh start, you know.
And it's a fresh start too for Speedski 94 and Formulas 1 and 3. Racing together, the two have always provided spectacular action, with Formula 3 providing the bulk of the numbers, and Formula 1